Is there anything else you want to say to me?
I don't think so.
On today, January 29th.
On today, January 29th. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought for a second because as we're recording this, it's not the 29th. I was about to think I made it until 6:38 p.m. not wishing Caleb a happy birthday. He's been saying the whole episode. Is there anything else you want to say to me? Should have opened up with that. Yeah. Happy birthday, Caleb.
Yelling at pigeons. Nobody listens. Screaming my vision. Yelling at pigeons.
Welcome back to Yelling at Pigeons. Today is Wednesday, January 29th, and Caleb, I am officially, once again, the not-so-proud owner of a YMCA membership.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are.
Too expensive for a mid-facility.
About it.
Yeah, so I had got that walking pad. It's this show. This show is going to make me go broke.
Yeah.
Because I committed to the Vanessa Carlton Challenge, and now I have miles that I owe.
But the show will also make us rich one day.
That would be nice.
Sometimes you have to spend some money to make some money.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I was trying to adjust my chair.
Listeners of the show, Luke just dropped like a foot in his seat.
My chair, I thought it was as low as it could go, and I was trying to raise it, and it turns out it was not as low as it could go, and I didn't stand up in time.
Is there anything you want to say to me?
To you about the why? About the why?
No, just in general.
Well, I wasn't done ranting about gym prices.
Okay, we can talk about that, but I just wasn't sure.
Is it related?
No, I just wasn't sure if there was something you wanted to say to me.
Oh, I mean, I have some things I want to ask you about, but
okay.
I want to first complain about the epidemic of expensive gyms that we have in this country. This country is not known for being in great shape. I certainly contribute to that national average. Mm-hmm. And some of us would like to maybe try to do something about that.
Yeah.
And it costs $62 a month for a Y membership.
Crazy.
That's insane. That is insane. And here's the thing. It's like, oh, you could just go to like the Powerhouse or something. $54, I believe, a month. And then I have a basketball court. So I'm like, for the $10, not even $10 difference, I'll just do the Y.
Yeah. And like, there's Planet Fitness has treadmills and stuff, but their weights are whack, and people that go there suck, kind of.
And honestly, though, that would be fine. I would love a Planet Fitness, but the closest one is Easton. By the time I drive my gas guzzler out there every time,
that's true.
I don't know how much money I'm really saving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes
so it's
sense.
like I might as well just do the Y. So, yeah, very annoyed it's that I had to sign up for the Y. But, yeah, I got a walking pad to try to help with some of those miles when it's, like, bad weather. And it just doesn't, like, the track veers to the left, like, right away. Maybe I didn't oil it up correctly or something. But
was this a Temu purchase?
Amazon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure it wasn't... making sure we didn't, like, mess up our good standings with Temu.
No, yeah. I mean, I still stand by Temu. Still love Temu.
Oh, of course.
You know, it's like, why can't we live in a world where gym memberships are affordable? Or maybe even there's just public free gyms. I don't know. It would be nice if only there were other worlds to explore. Which leads me to my next question. I saw in the group chat that you not only started but finished Dark Matter, which is awesome because I've also finished Dark Matter, so I don't have to like catch up right away.
Yeah.
Great show.
Dude, I watched...
And I was going to let you go off.
I watched all of it on Saturday.
That's awesome.
James had sent a text to the group chat and was like, have you guys watched Dark Matter? And I was like, he was like, it's on Apple TV. I was like, no, I haven't, but I will. And then watched all of it on Saturday. Which was a lot. It was 9 episodes, and they were all an hour each. So it's pretty much like I did a shift at the
a shift of
Dark Matter
dark
Factory.
yeah.
And I was like hooked from like the very beginning. And yeah, it's just such a good show. Anything that like has to do with like the multiverse or like multiple worlds or like different worlds, stuff like that, like has me hooked.
And you know what's weird? I agree. And I feel like you would think we would have some multiverse fatigue right now because I feel like everyone's been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason,
it makes
gets
you
me
think.
every time. I think it's because our universe sucks half the time. You're like, ooh, what if I found a different one?
What if I found a different one where gym memberships are free?
Yeah, where gym memberships are cheap or even free.
Yeah, I don't want to like spoil anything. So should we do like the 5-minute? Like, hey, if you want to skip 5 minutes,
however much time you think it'll take.
Probably 4 minutes. So 4 minutes from this point, we're at like the 5-minute mark.
Yeah. So how about this? Because we don't know what it'll line up when they watch after edit. So 4 minutes from right now.
Yeah.
Skip ahead.
Yeah. So as you know, like it's this guy gets kidnapped, and I think I knew very soon that it was him that kidnapped him. Like earlier than
that it was himself.
Yes. Well, when Jason 2, Evil Jason, I don't know what to call him, when he was with his wife,
Dark
she was like, Dark Jason, when he was with his wife and he had that like mark on him, and she was like, where'd you get that? And he was like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. I was like, I think I knew a little bit before that, but like that just solidified it for me.
Yeah.
Like, wait, he just said that to himself. But yeah, it just was like crazy. Like he went and took his own life essentially, but like threw him into a world where he like didn't,
in a way we haven't seen before.
Yeah,
took his own life.
Yeah, like didn't know anybody. Was just like in this like knew one guy, knew Ryan, and like didn't know who his girlfriend who he was living with was, and then like found out that he had been missing for a year and a half or whatever, however long it was. Like. Insane. Like I was just like hooked. I was like had to figure out, and then when he
he gets back. Now I should have watched a refresher. When the main Jason gets to the other Jason's universe, he's like this renowned,
everybody's like cheering for him,
world changing. Like he's the first one to actually go and come back.
Yeah,
and what they don't know is that that's a different Jason, and the one that left their universe stole his life.
Which technically that guy did come back because he just got dropped off by his.
I mean, yeah, the guy pulled off what, in theory, I mean, he pulled off what they were praising him for. Yeah. They just didn't realize that they were talking to a whole different Jason. And I think they kind of start to think it had some effect on his brain that made him not know where he's at and stuff. But in reality, they just were swapped out.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And then Jason 2 got his Daniela killed, technically, because that's like why did you not think that was the first place that Jason
were going to go?
Like that's where you would go. Like it's the first place you went. It's going to be the first place.
Oh, I forgot about that moment. When that happened, I'm like, what? Like I was already hooked on the show, and then I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
like this show was crazy.
Like the person just came and like shot her.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it was just when she started to like believe what was going on.
Yeah. So crazy. And then we have Amanda and Jason get into the box, and they have to figure out how to use it. They're in like the snowstorm. Okay, buddy.
I didn't say anything.
They're in the snowstorm. They're in the one with like the plague, where he has to like give his wife morphine to like kill her essentially.
That was like graphic, like borderline frightening.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy.
Yeah. And then he like finally gets back to his own world. Well, Amanda finds a world that she wants to live in because, the only world she knows is she's in a relationship with Jason and they're, living together. And then
in that world, she didn't really have
her
version of her had went missing or something.
Yeah, had like, gone missing, and
she's
her
like
family had died, or like her family wasn't around anymore.
Yeah.
So she just like took over, went back to Seattle, which was cool. And then Jason, and then I think we get to the part where Bad Jason, gets caught by Ryan.
They're back in 10 seconds.
10 seconds. All right.
But we could just tell them to skip more if we need to.
Hey, if you fast forwarded 4 minutes, give us 2 more minutes.
Yeah,
I think 2 more
Give
minutes.
us 2 more minutes, and then we'll be good.
We're getting there.
I mean, hopefully you've skipped this far. Don't spoil this show because it's good. You should watch it.
Yeah.
So you should skip forward 2 more minutes from right now.
So then Ryan finds out, like the real Ryan, I guess real Ryan, our Jason's Ryan finds out that he has the same drug as that he's been working on.
Yes.
And he just gets like transported to another world by Jason because he's like, I can't let this come out. And then
he just goes and gets another one.
Yeah, it just comes
another Ryan or whatever.
Ryan. He grabs another Ryan because the detective is on him trying to figure out, like, he's like, oh, you were the last person he was with. So that he just goes and steals another one from another world.
Yeah,
we're probably going to
because he killed Ryan, right?
No, he left him in a world that looked like the Amanda's world.
Right.
Amanda stayed in, like pretty much the same skyline.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the show, the last scene is him walking up to Amanda and being like, she's like, do I know you? And he's like, no, but I think you're the person I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I should have watched the refresher. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then we get to the part where all the Jasons are showing up. Like, Jason went and like tried to buy a gun, and then they couldn't sell him a gun. And then Jason walks in, and the person's like witnessing this crazy deja vu. And so we find out that there's 1,000 Jasons in this universe now that have all come to destroy Jason.
Yeah, that was a fun moment where she's like, "You were just in here."
Yeah, and I was like,
30 seconds.
I kept looking. They're back in 10 seconds again. But I kept looking for the ring that he had tied on, just to make sure I was following the right Jason.
Yeah,
but then all of them had that
with like the rubber band or whatever.
Yeah,
because every time they should have another like 10 seconds from when I said now.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's because every decision he makes now creates another one.
Yeah.
So even that are in the same situation.
Yeah.
As him.
All right, so give us like 1 more minute because we're
one more minute.
We're almost done.
1 more minute.
We're almost done. The Jason chat room was so funny. I
funny.
Laughed out loud. But then you can tell that Jason's a good guy because even evil Jason at the end was like, go to a different world. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, like deep down he's a good guy because like he realized where he was wrong. And I just don't see, I mean, I guess like with the Ryan and Amanda thing where she was like sitting at that coffee shop or whatever and he walks up to her, like I think that could be a thing, but like I don't see where Jason like stems off anymore unless they try to get the other Jasons back home.
Yeah, I mean, there's endless possibilities really.
Yeah.
When you're talking multiverse.
Yeah, so I thought it ended
I don't know how much
well.
time they have.
It's a couple more seconds. I think it ended well, but I mean, I just hope they don't ruin it with a second season. Like, I hope the second season doesn't ruin it, but it's been great.
You text me and you're like, and at this point, these aren't really spoilers, but you text me like, is this a limited series? And I'm like, no, I think they're doing another season. So hopefully season 2 is just as good and they don't screw it up.
Yeah, I'll watch it either way, even if it's not that great. I mean, it's Apple TV, so even like
we will be
they're just good is going to be better than most other shows.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Speaking of Apple TV, Severance
episode 2, season 2, episode 2.
Yeah, I don't know how much of this episode we want to make them skip.
Yeah,
but another great episode. They just don't miss.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely do not miss. I love watching all the little videos on TikTok. The YouTube video you sent me.
I've watched a bunch of
there's
YouTube
so
on both.
many.
Like,
I think I'm going to rewatch season 1 now.
And
because of the stuff people are finding, even from season 1, that's attached in season 2.
Yeah,
and it's like the writers are so intentional.
Yeah,
every single thing is
the names of buildings, the names of like places where people
projects,
live, like names of projects.
Have you seen the theory about the color red and knowledge?
Yes,
like everything is
blue,
or at least
the color blue is like calming, and that's why everybody wears it. Like at Lumen. Yeah, it's
so specific.
Yeah, so great show. I think you guys need to go watch it if you haven't.
I have to watch it.
Watch Dark Matter.
We might even just start a Severance podcast.
I was about
Severance recap.
In my notes, like was like we are an Apple TV podcast now.
We are. Please sponsor the show. I know you.
Please.
We have no leverage right now because we have no listeners, and we already sponsor you for free, or like we already plug you for free.
Yeah.
But like, please,
Yeah. Please.
just give us free subscriptions.
Yeah.
Even though it's only like $5-6, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I mean they don't miss. I saw a TikTok, and the girl was like, me realizing I have free will and going to the Lumen building. Because I can.
Wow.
And it had me curious where it is. I'm only like 3.5 hours away.
Is it in Maryland?
It's in New Jersey.
Oh, well,
I did
then I'm probably-
I did a rough check on you. I used Lake Champion, if you don't mind me
that's
saying
what-
that,
that's
as a
what I-
reference. And you're just over 2 hours away.
We should go.
We should absolutely.
At the end of the season, we should go.
when the sports die down, maybe
Yeah, well, I was either thinking that or just like the end of the
Severance season.
Severance season.
Yeah.
It's a field trip.
It used to be like it was called Bell Labs,
Okay.
and they did a bunch of apparently like a bunch of really important research in there. Like there was people that had like revolutionary I guess medicine or tech,
Okay.
I'm not sure. And the building got abandoned. And now it's what they use for Lumen. And you can just walk in, it looks like people just go in there.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
That's
It's a
awesome.
massive, massive building.
We should go. Speaking of TikTok, I don't know if you're on the same side of TikTok as I am, but what do the names Brooke and Jubal mean to you?
Nothing.
No. So there's this. There's this radio station that used to have this talk show that was Brooke and Jubal in the morning, right? And
Okay.
apparently it's 5. Like they haven't been together. Like they haven't been together for 5 years. But my TikTok is just full of people playing Subway Surfers and just the voiceover of Brooke and Jubal in the morning doing these things called second date updates, and they just talk. Like a person will email and be like, "Hey, I went on this date. Now the person's ghosting me."
I
need to
saw
figure
one
out
of
why.
those.
Yeah, every time if I open TikTok right now, I guarantee you, like within 5 swipes, I get one of those videos. And
I've
they're
seen
just
one.
like I don't think they're real. I think like a lot of them are
Probably
like
not.
made up, but like some of
Well,
them
we
are-
make up stories. We make up stories too.
Yeah, I'm
According
cool
to
with it.
One
But-
random Auburn fan on TikTok.
Yeah, but I've just like I get sucked in, and the TikTok accounts never post the second one. You have to like search like the second date update.
That's how the
plus
one I saw
name.
was. It
Yeah,
was a little
yeah.
like suggested search.
Yeah, so I have to like go, but I do it. And I found that they have a Spotify where they just have these these segments on there.
Nice.
So if TikTok ever does get shut down, I'm just gonna download Subway Surfers and listen to Brooke and Jubal in the
Yes.
morning on TikTok. But yeah, apparently they haven't been together for 5 years, and these are now just like getting popular now. But yeah, I'm addicted. Like I'll watch like an hour of them, and they're like,
Or you could, if TikTok gets banned, you could always download Subway Surfers and listen to Yelling at Pigeons.
"That's true, that's
That
true.
too.
I could do that." I don't always love listening to our show because listening to the my own voice gets annoying. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Same.
but so is there anything you want to tell me?
What else? Oh, Dexter Original Sin. So good.
Okay.
So good. Especially like I've been enjoying it this whole time, but the most recent episode, like the best. How do I say this? It had the best moment of the season.
I need
so
to
far.
watch that. I need to watch
So,
that
It's
on
actually
Hulu, right?
Very.
with Paramount or not
Hulu
Paramount.
was,
with,
Hulu was Showtime or Paramount was Showtime.
yeah, which I think I have
So
one or both of those.
if you have my Hulu still, you have.
I wouldn't share Hulu with anybody, Luke.
Oh right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never did have mine anyway.
No, never did. But you
No,
have
never
you
did.
have it's on your Hulu with Showtime.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Which unfortunately I don't and can't share.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't ask you, but I think I have. I think I actually do have Paramount with Showtime.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah, because I love the
Very
original, and the original Sin must be just as good. Maybe not just as good, but good.
yeah, I don't think it's just as good. I want to say Max said he's enjoying it just as much as
Okay.
the original. This is
But-
becoming a trend now where Max watches something and says it's as good or better than the original.
Yeah.
But it is very good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
But you said something about another TikTok that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, the Panjang Bridge.
Okay.
Is this what you've been wanting me to bring up?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I told you I was going to.
Yeah.
There is this bridge. I saw a TikTok about it. They're building it in China.
Okay.
I don't think it's done yet. The picture I'll show you, it appears to be done, like a rendering, I guess. This bridge, let me show you the picture because it's going to be the tallest bridge in the world. It's going to
Why
cut
do bridges have to be tall?
This one kind of does.
Okay.
It'll make sense in a minute. But yeah, it's going to be the tallest bridge in the world. It's going to reduce the travel time from one place to wherever it goes. I don't know the cities. It's going to reduce that time from 3 hours, I believe, to 2 minutes.
Okay.
And it is unbelievable. And my Riverside is doing this really fun thing where it doesn't want me to share the picture with you.
Okay.
For some reason, because it's saying the browser needs permission, even though I'm not even trying to share it with the browser, which is really, really cool and great for podcasting. So instead, I will just share with you the Google page that I'm on real quick.
Okay.
And we'll work with that. But this is very funny. Peel back the curtain. I spent like 20 minutes looking for a picture of this bridge before the show, and now it won't even let me show it.
Can you like save the picture and then?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to do. But this is the bridge.
Okay.
1,854 feet.
That's insane.
From the center of the bridge to the bottom of the canal. Well, like the water in the canal.
Where is this?
This is somewhere in China, but I'm not exactly sure where. This bridge right here immediately is making me look wrong about this being the highest bridge.
Yep.
So don't look at that. Also, I could be getting my Chinese bridges confused. All I know is the one I saw on TikTok. They said it was going to be the tallest one, and it is crazy looking. Like, I would not want to drive over this bridge. Look at that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
You're
hate that.
That's crazy. I'm terrified of heights. Like, I saw someone was like, I would drive, forget 3 hours. I would drive an extra 3 days to not go over that bridge. I actually don't know if I would do that. I might suck it up and try it if it was going to save me 3 days of travel. But my question is, would you go over that bridge? I think you would.
Yeah.
I would be very scared.
Yeah.
It took me a while. Until I started driving, I was scared of the Bay Bridge.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, I think that's a somewhat rational fear. Like, if you have any kind of fear of bridges, you're going to be afraid of the Bay Bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Yeah.
It's a high bridge. And that was Bridge Talk, which is what you guys come here for. So that was
Bridge
fun.
Talk. There's a city in China. I can't think of what it's called. I'll do some research on it. But it's like in the side of a mountain, and there's like 30 different levels. Like, it's like you have to go down like spiral, like if you're driving like in a parking garage. You know how there's like spirals, like the Orlando airport. You know how there's like a spiral drive down. They have that to like get to each level, and like
They're
each
living.
level.
It's a silo.
Yeah, essentially, but it's the side of a mountain.
Or they're living in an anthill.
Yeah.
That rocks, though. It sounds like something from like Star Wars.
Yeah, so I'll do some more research on it, figure out the name, and we can talk about it next week.
You want to take a quick 20 to find a picture?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. But no, I think that's like kind of reminded me of it, of like how high that is. Like, this town literally goes from like, or city goes from like sea level to like the top of the mountain, and it's still like just one city, and you can just go from top to bottom. I think you take like elevators down. Like, it's essentially silo.
That's crazy.
But outside.
Yeah, you're literally
it's outside
silo,
low.
But outside low, yeah.
But yeah,
that's cool though.
I went skiing yesterday.
Nice. Never been. How was that?
So I tried snowboarding at first, which I went snowboarding 10 years ago when I was in high school. And thought, I've tried it before. A lot of people I'm going with are snowboarding, so like I'll give it a shot, see if I can, learn quick. Did not. I went down the hill or the mountain twice. Both times fell a lot. Couldn't really get the hang of it. It was like $40 for like all day skiing and free rentals, which is like dirt cheap.
Yeah, that sounds
Um,
pretty good.
So I was like, hey, can I switch out to skis to see if I can do that? Because I've heard skiing is a little bit easier. And there's also still people that I went with that skied. Skiing is so much easier. Like I figured out skiing. It was awesome.
I would imagine that.
Yeah.
Being
Like
easier than
I think
snowboarding?
like a base, like a square stance, like will be better for doing something like that anyway. You don't run sideways unless you're doing karaoke's. But the first time I went down, I fell down a couple times, but I was just trying to get the hang of it. Second time, I fell twice. One of the times I fell on the skis, both skis fell off, both poles went out of my hands, and I was right under the ski lift. So all these people watched me do it, and I would have laughed at me. So
Yeah.
if people laughed, hilarious, got a good chuckle for the day. But the last time I went, made it all the way down, didn't fall. So proud of
Nice.
myself.
Did you
Like,
manage to like stop properly?
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah, it was
I would not
awesome.
have done that.
Like
I wouldn't want to see you. I wouldn't want to see you get out over your skis.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I just remember that there was a saying about skis, so I googled what's that saying about skis,
Oh,
and that's the closest one I found to like what I was thinking of. I also found one that said a pair of skis are the ultimate transportation to freedom. That doesn't feel
doesn't
correct
feel
because
right.
you can't go very far.
No, unless you're going downhill.
Yeah, but like it's pretty not free. Like it's gonna once you're out of snow, you're kind of in trouble.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
So
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And like the people that I went with, I was just like, go ahead. Like on my last run, I was like, go ahead. I don't want you guys to like have to stay with me the whole time. They like were waiting at the bottom for me, but they were like, we just got here, so you were pretty close to us. So, might be a ski guy now if I can go to that mountain more often. It's only like an hour away from me, so like to do all day skiing for $40,
yeah,
not too bad.
that's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. I remember that time when we were in middle school, maybe high school. I don't think so. We went tubing.
Yes,
Did
no,
you
too.
go?
That was definitely middle school because it was with
Yeah,
Bay Country.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Did we go to the
They
place
had
that had
the
like the little
hot
jumps
chocolate.
on their track, like near the end? It had like a little like mound.
Maybe.
I know that we went to that
Yeah.
place a good amount. But yeah, snow
was a good
tubing's sick. You don't have to do anything. You just sit.
You just sit in the tube. and
Yeah,
you're
you
just
sit.
like,
You walk. You go through the line. You get your tube carried up for you, and then you just go down. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's just like a little
good time.
amusement park.
Yeah,
And I think there was one
nature's
time-
amusement park.
Yeah, Nature's Amusement Park. I think I went with my parents one time too. It was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a cold day. Let's go tubing.
DJ Khaled over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I downloaded a new app. This is kind of off the dome. I meant to tell you about this not on the show, but why not talk about it now? No free ads, but I found this app on TikTok that I'm going to definitely think is cool for... Ask me again next episode. I might already be
Okay.
over it. Maybe by tomorrow I'll be over it. But it's kind of like Pokemon Go, but
Okay.
for songs.
Okay.
You collect songs, and then you can trade songs with other people, and some songs are more rare than others.
Okay.
And you try to build like your catalog. So you have,
Okay.
like a cool catalog of songs.
Send me
So,
some
like,
links.
Let me open it up so I can describe to you. So I didn't do any like traveling to find it. I just downloaded it last night at like
Yeah.
2 a.m. So I
Yeah.
just got what was right next to me. And my songs that they gave me were Oziba by Rima, not familiar.
Nope. Don't know.
Noid by Tyler the Creator. Shout out Tyler.
Yeah.
Carter Sun by Youngboy Never Broke Again, which is uncommon, apparently.
Ooh, hooked you.
I got a rare song, which was Juice WRLD Did by DJ Khaled,
Okay.
featuring Juice WRLD.
Another one.
And Yard Sale Folk Version by Alex Warren, who I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
But kind of cool. And like right now I have, if I'm reading this correct, I might have 5 trade requests.
Okay.
No, I don't. Those are just notifications for like starting up. But cool nonetheless. Like look,
Yeah. Send me some links.
new drop. I'm about to open it up and get a new song. If you guess the right song, I'll give you $20.
Rockstar by Post Malone.
No, it's a song I've never heard of. It's an uncommon indie song called Serenade of Water by Men I Trust.
Oh.
So what's kind of cool though is like you can play a clip from it.
talking about us. Men I trust.
Yes. Yeah. what's kind of cool is you can play like a clip of the song right then and there. So you could also discover some new music through this.
Okay, that's cool.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah. And then you could trade like I want to trade for like some Gambino songs.
Yeah, I'm definitely
stuff.
That's definitely something that I could see myself getting into.
Yeah, I'll send you some links.
Yeah,
I'll send you some links.
Yeah.
And if I'm still, I'll make a deal with that app. If I'm still using it a week from now, I will say the name of it.
Great. And then we can trade with our listeners.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That'd be awesome.
If you could trade podcast episodes,
I'll trade you 4 episodes of Yelling at Pigeons for 1 basement yard.
yeah.
That's
like,
not a
I
fair
just
trade.
pulled. No, not at all. Not at all. You have to trade our entire catalog for like a clip that wasn't even viral from the basement yard.
Yeah.
Just like a random like an ad read.
Yeah.
In the basement yard. But yeah, being like, oh, I pulled the episode where Max is super sad because the Eagles lost the Super Bowl or something like that. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Oh man. Yeah, kind of a cool app. I don't think I'll care about it in a week, but it'd be fun if I do.
Yeah.
Would be a good thing if you're doing the Vanessa Carlton Challenge.
Yeah.
And you're doing it outside.
Yeah.
You can run around and pick up some songs.
Pick up
Maybe
some songs.
imagine picking up 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton
That would be awesome.
on your run.
That
Would be destiny.
Speaking of,
right there.
I'm so behind because it's cold and the treadmills here are awful. But
I have a hard time believing you're more behind than I am, so you're fine.
yeah, but gonna try to get some more in this week and next week. Try to catch up.
If you're looking at the Strava and you're thinking Luke and Caleb threw in the towel, especially Luke, no,
We did not.
the towel has not been thrown. The towel has not been thrown, but movement has not been made very
when
much.
When days get longer and gets just a little bit warmer out, and I can go after work and run, I'll pick up and I'll catch up.
Yeah, and I have a Y membership now, so
yeah, Luke's gonna be putting in the miles.
When I can, get in there, I'll get in there.
Yeah,
could be lit.
Do you have anything else? Because I really don't have much on my.
No, I had one other question that was kind of about music, but it's kind of more about sports. So I think I'll mention it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been
I feel like it's been a slow week.
a week. It has been a slow week. We didn't talk about last week TikTok getting banned.
Yeah,
thought that was kind of funny.
It was
because it was like the number 1 story.
Yeah,
and we didn't mention it at all. But then it came right back.
Yeah, so by the time it got like banned and then unbanned, we had like been okay.
I wish somebody would have made a remix. You know when they made that remix of World of T-shirt getting banned from the Gucci store?
Oh yeah,
like, you've been permanently banned. I wish they would have like made a mix about TikTok getting banned.
Oh yeah,
that
would have been funny.
You've been
That would have been
banned. Someone needs to help that guy.
Yes,
World of T-shirts. I don't know if you've kept up with him lately.
I haven't, but
it's bad. It's really bad.
I'm
He has
aware.
a massive tattoo of a crypto scam that he did.
Oh
that
no!
Definitely was more so other people just having him be the face of it.
Yep.
Still
Classic.
drinking like uncontrollably.
Yep.
It's sad to see. I remember when I first saw World of T-shirts, he was just drinking boba, going to get more boba, and then he would just sing New York State of Mind.
Yeah.
And, well, really not New York State of Mind, but yeah, he was the king of the city.
Yeah.
He was the king of the city. And now the king, I mean, I guess he hasn't fallen yet, but he's not doing great.
Oh, I have a question for you that we were talking about yesterday. Not us talking about it, like, but me and people. If you could make, this is like off the cuff. I was just trying to think of things to talk about. If you could make a, like your ultimate fast food meal, but you have, you like from any, you don't have to get it all from one place, but like drink, entree, side, and dessert. What do you think you're going with?
So, I got news for you. I could build my ultimate fast food drink, which would be. Are you picking that up?
Yeah, picking up what up?
That noise?
No,
It's gone now. But a second ago, it was like a buzzing.
no.
Okay, we're good then. Yeah, that was concerning. But Yeah, I could build my ultimate fast food drink even. Like, give me McDonald's Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
with Chick-fil-A's ice made with McDonald's water
Okay.
in a styrofoam Chick-fil-A cup.
Okay. I like
That's the
that.
drink.
That's the drink.
My entree, I'm doing. Does Chipotle count as fast food? Or is
I
that fast
don't think
casual?
so. I think it's fast casual.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I never would
Um,
count. Like I would never choose. A guy like me would never choose like that or Moe's or
yeah,
like Five Guys as fast food.
yeah. I'm doing. Might be recency bias because I don't have access to it, but I had it recently. I'm doing Cane's chicken tenders
Okay.
with the bread.
Mm-hmm.
No slaw. I'm substituting the slaw for an extra piece of bread. Obviously, Cane's sauce in abundance. What else do I need?
A side and a dessert.
Okay. For my side, I'm gonna do probably good old fashioned McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
You know, over reliable. Gonna run the football with that. And my dessert will be a. I don't get a lot of fast food desserts.
No, I mean, yeah.
So maybe
I don't
just
either,
like,
but I think even like a milkshake can count as a dessert if you have a
yeah, I'll
specific
say like a milkshake or maybe like a Oreo McFlurry.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
that.
I'll go Oreo McFlurry.
Yeah, I think I was debating last night what my entree would be, but I'm definitely going with a Dr Pepper from McDonald's. Any soft drink from McDonald's is better than anywhere else.
They
Like,
have the best drinks.
miss me with the Coke Freestyle machine. I don't even want to get started with how bad that thing is. That
I don't even hate them. McDonald's is just.
I just don't think they're as good as they're. I don't know. I feel like they've fallen off. But I think I do. I think my side is going to come from Arby's no matter what. I know that's like a crazy sentence, but they're either the curly fries or potato cakes are going to be my side. I think potato cakes are one of the best sides. I love the potato cakes. You just get a hash brown. You don't just get a for hash brown. You get 4 of them if you get a large. And then I think dessert, I'm going to go with like a cookie dough McFlurry. Or like a cookies and cream McFlurry.
Oh, okay. Wait, cookies and cream or so like an Oreo one.
Yeah, probably Oreo. I switched up last second, so I think an Oreo McFlurry. Just because McFlurries are so not McFlurry. I meant. Why did I forget what it's called? Not McFlurry.
A Blizzard.
Blizzard. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Would that be fast casual?
No. If you go a DQ Grill and Chill, just because the one in, Cambridge wasn't like this. Like they're fast food restaurants.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Which have you heard the news about that?
the one in Cambridge closed.
It's closing.
Okay.
One of the last walk-up DQs ever.
Man. What's happening?
Well, fasten your seatbelts because what does Cambridge desperately need? Another
Gas
bank.
station. Oh, bank. Yeah, they have so many banks.
What could not be a more boring thing to replace your sweet treat
Yeah.
destination.
Yeah. My friends
bank.
are like, I didn't see you at Dairy Queen last night. And I'm like, I didn't see you at the bank. But, and then my entree, I think I'm going to go with probably like the Southern style filet biscuit from Bojangles is just
Never had it.
a
Sounds good.
chicken, a little bit spicy chicken on a biscuit. It's very good.
When I helped you move, we went to
Bojangles.
Zaxby's, right? Not
Yes,
Bojangles.
yeah, we went to Zaxby's, which I almost got wings and things as my entree, where you get chicken tenders and chicken wings.
Hey, it's coming to Cambridge.
Yeah, I will be back,
Coming
but
to
I do miss a Bojangles. That's the one place that I missed the most about living in Florida was a Bojangles. Was pretty close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that's a fun question to let the mind think a little bit.
Yeah. So I thought it would be funny to ask ChatGPT just out of curiosity because, as you know, we talk to ChatGPT a lot on here
Yeah.
on sports. We have the
Stat
Stat GPT with the stats you just can't trust at all. I said, give me a topic to talk about on my, and I use this term loosely, comedy and pop culture podcast. And the response was awesome. ChatGPT said, how about diving into the weird and wonderful world of celebrity conspiracy theories?
Okay.
You could explore bizarre theories surrounding pop stars, actors, and influencers, and maybe even debunk or humorously speculate on some of them. There's a lot of material for comedic commentary, like the, quote, Beyonce is secretly a robot or Elvis is still alive theories. It could spark some funny, offbeat conversations while also tapping into pop culture.
Hear me out.
What do you think?
Hear me out.
Is Beyonce a robot?
What if Beyonce is a robot controlled by Elvis?
Oh, okay. I like where we're going.
Or
here.
like, you were
both
a Jimmy
theories.
Neutron kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Professor Finbar Calamity was like in that big suit, and he was just controlling it as a small guy. He's inside of Beyonce, controlling
Elvis
her.
is inside Beyonce.
Yep,
That's what it comes to.
yeah.
I mean, listen, ChatGPT, man, offering some great options there.
Did you?
I've never heard that one. I've heard a lot of conspiracies about Beyonce. I haven't
Yeah,
heard.
I heard she's
Is
killing
she a
people.
robot?
Um,
Killing people. I don't believe that. Beyonce's a great person.
Oh, she's.
She
Thank
would
you,
never-
Beyonce.
She would never do that.
Thank
She
you,
would never do
Beyonce.
that. Queen Bee.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Our queen would never do that.
Yeah.
She
I just
would
want to
never
say.
do that.
I just want to say thank you to Beyonce.
We just want to say from the bottom of our heart, thank you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
We couldn't do the show without you.
Did you? Speaking of celebrities, did you catch any of Timothy Chalamet on SNL this week?
I saw a couple clips.
Yeah, I
meant
just saw
to
clips.
Tune in when I
I'll
saw he
probably
was going to
go
be on,
back.
and I just never.
I'll
It
probably
didn't cross my
go
mind. at
back
all.
and watch it because it's on Peacock, I believe.
Yeah,
So-
they all go on there.
Yeah, so I'll probably go back and watch that.
I like how he's just dang Bob Dylan.
Yeah, yeah,
Bob Dylan's probably somewhere like, I could have been the musical guest.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
nope. We're gonna have the guy that played you do your music
yeah.
instead.
Is
which
I don't know.
obviously is
I
super
wouldn't have
talented,
been able
but-
to tell you if Bob Dylan was dead or alive. Honestly,
Could Timothy Chalamet be the new JT of SNL?
maybe.
Like Justin Timberlake was like a
Yeah.
frequent guest,
Yeah.
singer and actor.
Did he do a song with Lonely Island this time?
No, but I bring that up because I feel like he's going to.
Yeah,
Because he
that'd be
did a parody song with one of
Yeah.
the SNL guys.
awesome. Okay.
So I'm like, Lonely Island has been dropping a couple songs, maybe hitting at an album.
Yeah, be awesome.
Timothy Chalamet.
Dick
that
in a
would be
Box
pretty cool.
2. With
Yes,
Timothy
Dick in a
Chalamet.
Box too.
Apparently,
and it's just in the popcorn bucket.
yeah
From Dune.
from Dune. I saw in New York in the subways they have SNL 50 like signs like
Mhm.
on the poles, and there's one with the Dick in the Box like from Dick in the Box, which is awesome.
Nice.
I would love to take a picture with it. But yeah, I don't really have much.
Well, I was
else,
gonna say,
but-
speaking of SNL, I'm actually glad you brought this up. I saw on their TikTok, they actually had a great bit. I'm not gonna play it because it's copyright, but
yeah,
such a funny concept. It was, men not wanting to go to the doctor because they don't want to
Yeah.
talk about what's wrong with them and stuff.
I haven't been to the doctor in years.
Same, and I desperately should go. And they were like, so we started I think they called it Metapod,
Okay,
and it was medical podcast. So they just set up the doctor's room like a podcast room. So guys would go in there and talk about, and they go in there and they're like, hey man, I know you used to be a party guy, but like, and the doctor's clearly supposed to look like Theo Vaughn.
yeah,
And he was like, we used to party all the time, man. How many drinks are you having nowadays? If you had to round about
yeah.
per week, how much are you getting into?
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, before we go, we always make all our guests, we always ask all of them, how many sexual partners have you had in the last year? And
awesome.
Keaton was like, 0, man, you got me. And he's just like writing it down. It's so
That's
funny.
awesome.
Like, it's such a good
That's
concept because one of the comments was like, if I'm being honest, this would probably work. Like, it would absolutely work.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, man, well, this has been fun. We should have you on again in 6 months. He's like, yeah, I'll be back.
That's awesome. Yeah,
It would
I mean, especially like
absolutely
we're
work.
about to be 28, so we should probably definitely get to the doctor
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
often.
If it was a podcast,
Yeah,
We'll just have a doctor on the podcast, and
Yeah.
we'll just do checkups.
Yeah.
Like Zoom checkups, basically. That would be funny because you can do Zoom like doctors meetings.
Yeah, like teledoc.
You just do a Zoom doctors meeting and then be like, "By the way, I'm recording this," and then we just make it a podcast episode.
That would be good. That would be
Oh,
good.
man.
But yeah, do we want to jump into live 5 while we have 16 minutes left?
Yeah, this will be the time we ace it.
Yeah.
I'm on one today, so I think I will.
As in smart?
Pull it up. Yeah, like I just feel like I'm gonna get a bunch of questions right.
Yeah.
Smart guy. What can I say? All right, can you see it?
Yep. Make sure you
Cool.
read them.
No, I will not be doing that. Jose can watch the YouTube, read them himself. In what country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Is this Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Botswana, or South Africa?
I want to say Zimbabwe.
I wanted to say Tanzania, but
Tanzania?
we'll roll with it. Yeah, Tanzania. Same thing. All right, we'll go with Zimbabwe.
It was.
look at
wow,
that.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Who would have thought Luke was right? What female was the roastie in Comedy Central's 2012 roast? Joan Rivers? I think that's it. Roseanne Barr, Pamela Anderson, Lisa Lampanelli. I'm thinking this is Pam Anderson or Joan Rivers.
Yeah, I think I want to say Pam Anderson, just 'cause I feel like that was. But
And was Joan Rivers even still kicking in 2012?
yeah, I don't know. I
remember what she
like
went down.
Pamela
I don't
Anderson
remember
for
what
this
year it
one.
was. Roseanne
Wow,
Barr.
Roseanne Barr. We were.
Double wrong.
Yep.
What American painter turned inventor sent the first public telegraph message on May 24th, 1844? Is this Samuel Morse, Giovanni Caselli, Robert
Definitely American.
Adler, or Ralph Baer?
You know, I thought I was going to know this one because I thought I knew who made the telegraph, but Samuel Morse. It's Morse code.
Morse code. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Look at that. We know ball.
Yeah.
In what field was American Laura Nyro highly regarded individual here?
Yeah.
In her career, television, science, music, or athletics?
I want to say science. I don't know why. I don't know her from TV or music.
Mm.
And Nairo just sounds
I'm
like
trying to see.
a scientist.
Yeah, that's what I was
in a
trying. I was trying to dissect her name and kind of see if that feels like. I think
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And it's
Music.
music.
Whoa.
What 1992 film stars Tom Selleck as an aging first baseman named Jack Elliott, who's traded to a Japanese team? Is this The Natural, Major League, Bull Durham, or Mr. Baseball? I believe this is Mr. Baseball or The Natural.
I think we've had this question before.
It rings a bell, but I don't know why.
It's not Bull Durham or Major League. I think it's Mr. Baseball.
Yeah, I almost want to think I've heard them talk about this somewhere at Barstool. Maybe
Okay.
mostly.
I can see Brandon talking about this.
Yeah. We're going to go Mr. Baseball?
I like Mr. Baseball.
I do too. The Natural feels like it would be like a young
Yeah.
player. That's a natural. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Mr. Baseball.
Yeah.
Let's go. How many other U.S. states does the state of Ohio border? Is it 6, 5, 4, or 3?
Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana. So that's 4. Illinois.
I was literally trying to think right now. Does Illinois
It's 4 or 5.
border them?
I think it does. I think 5.
I think so too. Yeah. We'll go with 5.
Ooh.
Nowhere's the ball. In the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, what is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything? 42, 1, 37, or 100? I don't think it's 1 or 100. I feel like they're going for some random. Look how random I am.
Yeah, 37.
So it's 42 or 37. 42 is an even number. I think if you're going random, you go odd number. So I
Yeah.
think it's 37.
37.
Oh,
42,
man.
dang. I've never seen it.
We did. Me either. We did a pretty good job narrowing that down.
Yeah.
but not good enough. I heard the buzzing again. Prior to 1971, what was the minimum voting age in the United States? 20, 16, 21, or 18?
Did they lower it or raise it is the question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
I think it was probably 20 or 21 because then people were like, oh, you sent us to war, but you won't let us vote. And they were 18.
I agree because I think you would see some form of group, be it young people or whatever, arguing that it should go back to being younger if it had been younger.
Yeah.
Even if that is or is not the thing to do. Like, I think
Yeah.
there'd be a group of people pushing for that.
I'm going to say 20 because the drinking age wasn't 21 yet.
True.
Or did they change the drinking age because they were like, oh, the drinking age
Chicken or the egg?
should be what we had the voting age. Like we thought this was 21 is such a weird number to have as the drinking age too.
It is. Why? Who
Yeah.
determined that?
Yeah.
Maybe they were like 20, but maybe they wanted to do 22, but they were like, you're in the womb for 9 months. Let's just call it 21.
Yeah.
But 22 would still be kind of a weird age.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go with 20.
Okay.
21. We should have known.
Should have known. Well, we're struggling. I'm glad we started early.
Yeah. Which National League team had a record 5 consecutive Rookie of the Year award winners? That's crazy. From
That's
1992 to 1996. Is this the Atlanta Braves, the Cincinnati Reds, San Francisco Giants, or the Los Angeles Dodgers?
It feels like, for some reason, it feels like the Giants to me.
I was feeling Braves because I feel like they were good in that era, or were they
Okay.
not?
Okay.
I don't know ball though.
But
I do
I know
ball.
that they
Don't clip that. I do know ball.
I
don't
know-
know baseball.
I know that they got good like near the end of that through because I saw something that was like, oh, Harry Potter takes place during these years in the 90s, but they never mentioned the Atlanta Braves runs, which means that they would be getting good players as rookies and turning them into all-stars that
Or would they not have high enough picks to be getting Rookie of the Years?
but the rookie of the year, I think in baseball doesn't necessarily have to be a top pick.
No, but I do feel like your odds are probably high. I guess yeah, in baseball more than any, it can be.
It matters about so if you have a good team and then you have a good rookie on the team.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
let's go
I think
Braves.
Braves.
Dodgers.
Okay.
Double wrong again. What 1990 film starred Harrison Ford, Brian Dennehy, and Raul Julia? Blade Runner, Witness, Presumed Innocent, The Fugitive. So I know for a fact Harrison Ford starred in Presumed Innocent.
He was in Blade Runner too.
Okay, I would say I don't know about the others. I know he was in that. I don't know if the others were in it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
Yeah.
Presumed Innocent, great show on Apple.
I need to
Apple
watch
TV.
that. That's on my list.
So good. But yeah, it's based off of the movie from like the 80s or 90s.
Could it be 1990?
My gut wanted to say movie from the 80s, so I'm going to
Okay.
eliminate that.
Okay, let's go Blade Runner then.
Oh, no. Dang, it was Presumed Innocent.
It was.
Yikes. What game show was hosted by David Ruprecht from 1990 to 1998, and then again from 99 to 2004? Why? I don't understand this.
It took a year off, I think. Like the year of, or some, I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, it's Pyramid, Supermarket Sweep, The Price is Right, or Sale of the Century?
Is this your supermarket sweep guy?
I don't know because they ended up bringing that back again. How many times do you bring it back?
Yeah. I think it might be
Pyramid?
It feels like Pyramid.
Oh my gosh.
Luke, you love supermarket sweep.
It's a good show. It's a good show. What are the 3 colors seen on the flag of Ireland? I should know this. The options are green, white, and orange. That's the leading candidate right now. Gold, green, and red. Green, brown, and orange. Green, white, and brown. I believe
think
this
it's
is green,
green.
white, and orange.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll believe the colors to me.
Yeah.
Okay. What English rocker is known for the songs Oliver's Army, Veronica, Allison, and Radio Radio? Buddy Holly, Nick Lowe, Gary Newman, Elvis Costello.
Buddy Holly's really the only one that rings a bell.
But I think he was a one-hit wonder, was he not?
No idea.
Okay.
Are you thinking of Weezer with Buddy Holly, the song?
No, because Weezer would have to be a one-hit wonder.
Joking, I love Weezer.
Yeah. Carl Weezer, shout out. Yeah, I mean, Buddy Holly's the only one I even know, like the name I even recognize. So we'll just go with it. Nope, Elvis.
Don't know who that is.
What human muscle group is made up of 3 muscles located on the back of the thigh? Trapezius, quadriceps, hamstrings, deltoids.
That's the hamstring.
I do believe this is the hammy.
Yeah.
After being named, here we go, NBA. After being named to the All-NBA third team in 1992-93 season, which Croatian-born player tragically passed away in a car accident in 1993? I know this.
Whoa.
Drazen Petrovic, Tony Kukoc, Zan Tobak, Dino Raja. I believe
Dino? Raja?
I believe this is Petrovic.
Okay.
But I want to say Kukoc. I think Kukoc was involved with the Bulls, so I don't think this is him.
Okay.
This guy played for the Nets.
Okay.
And I believe it's Drazen.
I think it's, yeah.
So we're gonna roll with it.
I think go with it.
Yes. Shout out. R.I.P. In which state was the original Six Flags amusement park? Texas, California, Florida, or Georgia? This feels like Texas, but
Six
I don't
Flags?
know. Yeah, Six Flags.
Six Flags?
You say Six Flags or Six Flags?
I think it's Georgia.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're more of a Southerner. You would know.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking Georgia.
That old guy that danced, he did seem like he could be from Georgia.
Yeah. He got down. Texas. Wow. It's our longest streak today too.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Wow. I was trying to think of the SpongeBob joke there to somehow call us stupid. With the
Yeah.
Texas. What's the difference?
Everything.
In StarCraft, the Dark Templar mystic Zeratul is what
I do know
race?
this one.
Zerg, Zelnaga, Terran, Protoss.
Luke.
I'm going to say Zerg because his last name starts with a Z.
Oh, I was going to say it was Zelnaga.
I don't know this.
I don't either.
So
I was going to pretend to know, but then you started talking.
I was just matching up the Z's.
Yeah, I like it. I do like it.
Nope,
Yeah,
we were both
wrong
wrong. It's
anyway.
Protoss. Among U.S. state capitals in the lower 48, which is located farthest west? Sacramento, California, Olympia, Washington, Seattle, Washington, or Salem, Oregon?
Well, Olympia is, I believe, the capital of Washington, not Seattle. I don't think it's Sacramento. That would be too much of a gimme.
And the shape of California?
Yeah.
Would Sacramento...
I don't know where it's at. It's in like the middle.
Yeah, so it might still be west enough.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was towards the bottom. If it was...
So I think it might be, it's between, I think, Olympia and Salem.
Hear me out. Ocean City is about the farthest east you can go.
Okay.
There's a sign in Ocean City for Sacramento.
Okay.
Is that because it's the farthest west you can go?
It's the farthest west you can go on Route 50.
True.
But I actually go with Sacramento. Just go with it.
Salem, Oregon.
Salem.
All right. In March 1911, what kind of disaster at the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory in New York created one of the deadliest industrial events in the city's history? How have I not heard about this? I have no idea what this is. Tornado, earthquake, fire, or landslide? I'm going to say fire.
Yeah, I'm going to say fire.
Yep.
We need to do some research on that.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna come to the table. Wait, what's it called? The Triangle.
Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, I think.
I'm gonna put it in my notes.
Wow. I don't know where to start with the pronunciation of this. This is crazy. Someone just smashed the keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay, it
KLM.
shortens to KLM. Yeah. KLM, which translates roughly to a Royal Aviation Company, is the flag carrier airline of what country? Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, or France?
Sorry,
This
I'm
could
writing down the.
Could this be German? I feel like I can see someone saying that really long word angrily.
Yeah, it feels. I kind of want to say it feels like Netherlands though. Like no one realized.
Boom.
Oh,
I just went with your gut. Netherlands. What nautical term was first used to refer to buildings in the late 19th century? Duplex, forum, lighthouse, skyscraper. Lighthouse is definitely nautical.
yeah. But for some reason, I want to say duplex.
Yeah, I don't think it's skyscraper. I guess
No.
maybe it could be forum,
I
but
thought forums were like way earlier.
no, the Lakers used to play in the Great Western Forum
Yeah,
in the 70s.
but I think forum was
So,
was way earlier, like in
yeah.
Roman times.
Yeah, is lighthouse trying to be too obvious? Like,
I don't think. I think I
it's
like
a building
duplex.
and it's nautical. Skyscraper. How?
I have no idea. Probably with it. I don't know.
Yikes. James Bay is located at the southern end of what larger Canadian bay? I thought this was going to be a music question. I was like, cool, I might know this. Shout out James Bay. Bay of Fundy, Thunder Bay, Chesapeake Bay,
Nope.
or Hudson Bay.
I think
might be
it's
Chesapeake
I
Bay,
think it's
Kevin.
Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay. What is that?
Thor's
Sigilgus Alexander's girlfriend.
I was thinking Thor's girlfriend,
Thunder
but
Bay. Hudson Bay.
I thought the Hudson. Oh, that's Hudson River. Okay.
What website encourages people to keep calm and also touts itself as probably the best site in the world? Tumblr, Reddit, 9gag, The Chive. I think this is The Chive or Tumblr.
I think Tumblrs are they the keep calm
The
and
keep
carry
calm
on?
and carry on. Yeah,
Yeah.
that feels like a Tumblr activity.
Yeah, and being probably the best site in the world is definitely Tumblr.
Yeah, that's definitely like millennial. Like, probably the best. Like,
Yeah.
so- Oh, The Chive.
Wow.
Just roasted Tumblr for no reason. According to the FDA, in order for a product to be considered peanut butter, it must contain at least what percent of peanuts? 70, 90, 80, or 60? I think 70.
60. Oh, I was gonna say 60, but go 70. You're
60 is closer to 50, though.
Yeah.
I could see where that would be the line. Like, it's mostly peanuts.
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
90.
90. Wow.
I'm glad it's 90,
Yeah.
by the way.
Dude,
just-
we're struggling so hard.
This is one of the worst
Yeah.
ever. This is really bad. American Woman, most successfully covered by Lenny Kravitz, was originally released in 1970 by what Canadian rock band? Supertramp, Rush, The Guess Who, Betchman Turner Overdrive.
The Guess Who is so funny because there's like the British band called The Who. And like, no, we're gonna be the Guess Who. Rush is the one that's like screaming at me for some reason.
The Guess Who.
Who
We were
wrote it?
guessing, so we should have
Guess
went with
Who.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. What actor played Dr. Doug
No
Ross
shot.
on the NBC TV show ER? Eric LaSalle, George Clooney, Noah Wiley, Anthony Edwards. I didn't know he was acting.
I didn't know he had it like
Shout
that.
out to Ant. Let's go. Focusing on basketball so much, he has time to act. Okay, so this feels like something Eric LaSalle
Yeah.
would do.
George
Clooney.
Clooney. Wow, big names.
I was really hoping the answer was Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. Which U.S. president had the shortest total lifespan?
Who died the youngest?
But they should have thrown Henry Harrison in there as a trick question.
Yeah.
Would have confused me. Abe Lincoln, James Polk, James Garfield, JFK.
I think JFK was pretty young.
He was pretty young, but what about Abe?
Abe, I don't know.
I think Abe looked older, but was that a product of the times?
Maybe. Let's go Abraham Lincoln.
I kind of like JFK.
Yeah, I'm not against either of them. I think those are my two choices. Okay.
Oh,
good.
thank goodness. We were right. One down. What novel about a man suspected in the disappearance of his wife spent 4 consecutive weeks atop the New York Times fiction bestseller list of 2014? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Before I Go to Sleep, Gone Girl, Angels and Demons.
I think it's Gone Girl.
So, I'll say I think 2 or 3 of these became a movie.
Yeah.
Gone Girl. Let's go. What board game has the tagline, The Game of Sweet Revenge? Candyland, Monopoly, Shoots and Ladders, Sorry. I believe this is Sorry.
It's Sorry. Yeah.
Let's go. Joseph Lone Wolf was a Native American potter from what state? Oklahoma, Missouri, Indiana, New Mexico. You got anything on this?
Missouri. I'm sorry. I thought you asked how I was feeling. I said Missouri.
I want to say Indiana, but I have no idea.
Yeah, whatever.
New Mexico. We were on a run.
We were.
All right, we're gonna lock. Here's what we're gonna do. This is a great start too. It's an Olive Garden question. We are gonna lock in for the listeners, so that you don't have to put up with this anymore.
Yeah,
and we're gonna get 5 of these questions right.
We are.
We're on question 31.
Yeah,
that is crazy. 3, 2, 1, go. What type of fruit appears in the logo for the Olive Garden? Plums, tomatoes, olives.
Wait, it's called the Olive Garden?
Persimmons. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. They could have got me with that question.
Yeah.
I do believe this is olives, though.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say grapes.
I don't even know what a persimmon is.
Yeah, I was going to say grapes, but olive branch makes sense, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what in the world is a persimmons?
Yeah.
What American actress is best known for her role as Larry David's wife?
Oh, I don't know her
HBO
name.
comedy Curb Your Enthusiasm. I do know this. The options are Cheryl Hines, Susie Essman, Lisa Kudrow, or Caitlin Olsen. This is Cheryl Hines.
Okay, yeah, that one, when you read them, that name sounded the most familiar. Well, not Lisa Kudrow.
RFK Jr.'s wife, I believe.
Okay.
And Caitlin Olsen is from Always Sunny. Shout out.
Yeah.
In the 2009 film 500 Days of Summer, what does Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character do for a living? Engineer, cashier, nurse, greeting card writer.
Cashier sounds correct.
Yeah, the other
Haven't
one's...
seen it, but cashier.
Greeting card writer's too niche.
Yeah.
Maybe just the right amount of niche.
Yeah.
Engineer and nurse are too important. I think it's cashier.
Great.
Something was there. I even said maybe too niche, or maybe just the right amount of niche. It was for the listeners. It was greeting card writer. The popularity of the baby name Emma in the early 2000s may likely be attributed to what sitcom in which one of the main characters gave her baby the name. I know this. This Will and Grace, Friends, Seinfeld, or Sex and the City. I think this is Friends.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
There's an Emma?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was correct. What actor played the title character in the HBO miniseries John Adams? David Morse, Paul Giamatti, Stephen Delane, or Rufus Sewell?
I don't know this. Is it Giamatti?
I think it's too Italian for him to play John Adams.
Yeah.
David Morse?
Sure. I don't know.
But Giamatti has HBO ties, I believe.
He does.
They probably all do, and we just don't know that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That one's on me. It was Giamatti. That's on me. What retail company's mascot made his debut in print advertisements in 1957 when his name was Dr. G. Raff? You know what's crazy? When I read what retail company's mascot, my brain already went to Toys R Us before I even finished the question. The options are Kmart, Toys R Us, JCPenney, or Best Buy. This is obviously Toys R Us. Bank Street Grounds, Crossley Field, and Riverfront Stadium are former homes of what Major League Baseball team? Baltimore Orioles, Cincinnati Reds, Pittsburgh Pirates, Cleveland Guardians. So I'm hoping here we can eliminate the Orioles because I feel like one of us would have heard of one of those stadiums. And then maybe, I know you're not super big in baseball, maybe you can eliminate the Pirates?
I think it's not the Pirates.
Okay. So that leaves the Guardians.
The
and
Guardians
the Reds.
would be something about the Lake Erie, right? Aren't they on Erie? And so I think Cincinnati
Yeah.
has a river going through it, but Pittsburgh was also on a river.
I was going to say that, though. That's the only thing. Does Bank Street grounds make any Pittsburgh connection?
No, not that I know of. I think Cincinnati.
Let's go. It was Cincinnati.
Ball knowers.
Question 38. What British TV sitcom featured characters named Adina Monsoon and Patsy Stone? Absolutely Fabulous, The Royal Family, The Vicar of Dibley, The Office.
The Vicar of Dibley.
Nope, Absolutely Fabulous.
I don't know any of it. Well, I know The Office, but
Yeah. In 1841, what U.S. president became the first to die in office? Abraham Lincoln. Could be William Henry Harrison. I just talked about him.
yeah.
James A. Garfield or the Bengals head coach Zachary Taylor. Now, I think Henry Harrison's question would be about most short-lived stint in office, not first to die in office.
Was
But maybe
he
also
was
was
he
that.
was he before Abe?
Probably not.
I know,
But it was
Abraham
old
Lincoln was
enough
the
for
first
him to die
assassins.
of getting cold.
Yeah. I think Garfield was after. I wish I knew them in order.
Yeah, same. I wanna say William Henry.
All right, let's go with WHH. Yeah,
Let's go.
because they were trying to get us with Lincoln because he was the 13th president.
Yep. In the first Game Boy versions of Pokemon, what was the maximum number of monsters each player could carry in their traveling party at once? 4, 10, 6, or 15?
I think it's 6. Yeah,
Let's go.
because this. Yeah,
It was 6. All right. Which herb commonly associated with Italian American cuisine derives its name from the Greek for joy of the mountain? Oregano, basil, cumin, or chives?
I was hoping you'd have one of those times where you mispronounce a word.
Nope. I'm on that one.
I want to say oregano.
That feels right. Yeah, let's do oregano. Let's go. We oregano that answer.
Chef.
What country music group released the 2006 Grammy Award-winning song "Not Ready to Make Nice" off their album "Taking the Long Way"? The band Perry, Rascal Flatts, Dixie Chicks, or Lady Antebellum?
Is this feels like
Not Ready to Make
Lady
Nice.
Antebellum range?
Yeah. Not ready. I don't know what this says about me. Not Ready to Make Nice feels like a female song title.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Which makes me think it's one of the last two.
Yeah.
Let's do Lady Antebellum.
Wait, hold on. Aren't they a male? Isn't it a man that sings in Lady Antebellum?
No idea.
Why did I think that's one of the ones that's like a male lead singer? And it's just, I feel like Dixie, Not Ready to Make Nice feels like Dixie Chicks. Because they were kind of like, they had that song about killing some dude. And
This was also post 9/11 when they were critical of George Bush's invasion of Iraq.
okay.
I don't know if that plays a role.
I don't know. I like
I think I read somewhere that they were critical.
because
Try to
aren't they the
help.
Chicks now?
They are just
They
the chicks
dropped
now.
Dixie.
Yeah.
I think Dixie Chicks. So
Let's
I
go.
want to say that Lady Antebellum has a male lead for some reason.
Interesting. What is the subtitle of the 2013 film Anchorman 2? Electric Boogaloo. I just watched the episode of Always Sunny the other day where they're talking about Charlie McDennis and Frank's like Charlie McDennis 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Like, no. The second one, The Legend Continues or Anchor Harder. I think this is The Legend Continues.
The Legend Continues is the first thing that's popped into my mind. We're free. We are free. We're free.
I didn't even realize that was 5.
We're free.
And it only took us 43 questions.
Yep.
Let's go. The official state song. I just want to see if we can get another one. The official state song of Kansas includes the lyrics where the deer and
Oh,
the
I know this one, too.
play. Is this Rocky Top?
No.
No. Where the columbines grow, land of enchantment, or home on the range.
That's Home on the Range, brother.
Let's go. Okay. A falchion is what kind of weapon? Revolver, grenade, spear, sword. This feels like a spear,
Yeah, sure.
unless you know otherwise.
Sure. Spear works.
Sword.
Cool.
And we're done.
We're done.
We are done.
We're
we
done.
did it. Okay. We did
did
it. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, fortunately, the episode wasn't too crazy.
Yeah.
A little over an hour, but that was a lot of trivia. So I hope you like trivia. People being me are saying we might be Sporcle merchants.
Yeah. But
if you had a good time, hopefully.
it's like I feel like it's something that we started and we just have to do now. Like
Yeah.
I think
I mean, I like doing it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay. Well, that was Yelling at Pigeons.
Yeah. Is there anything
Yeah.
else you want to say to me?
I don't think so.
On today, January 29th.
On today, January 29th. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought for a second because as we're recording this, it's not the 29th. I was about to think I made it until 6:38 p.m. not wishing Caleb a happy birthday. He's been saying the whole episode. Is there anything else you want to say to me? Should have opened up with that.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Caleb. He's finally 40. It's come a long way for the big 4-0.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to weasel it in there, but like, oh, maybe Luke will just forget that because that's why I was like, also at the beginning, like before we started, I was like, oh yeah, you're introing.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, it's January 29th. Oh, it's Caleb's birthday.
Did not click. And then for a second, when you're like on the 29th, I'm forgetting that right now it's the 28th, and I'm like, wow, it's almost 7:00, and I still didn't wish Caleb a happy birthday.
I just wanted to see if
Yeah.
being the 29th, you saying it was the 29th, you would like.
Didn't forget though.
No, you didn't forget. And I don't think you would have
It's not 29th.
forgot tomorrow. I think you would have remembered on.
I would have remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah. But
Wow, that was crazy.
today is my
Yeah,
birthday.
happy birthday,
I'm
Caleb.
28.
Everyone, happy birthday,
And then,
Caleb, in the
and
chat.
then I even weaseled
HBD
it in there
Caleb.
when we were talking about the doctor, and I was like, yeah, we're about to be 28. And you were like, yeah, we are.
That's funny.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't
not like a big birthday guy anyway, so it wasn't like I.
Caleb's a huge birthday guy. Everyone should make a dedication video to Caleb for his birthday.
Sure.
Um,
Should we? Should I make a clip of me talking and set it to like a highlight reel on and post it on the TikTok?
That would be funny. Let me check while we're here. I don't think, and then, I mean, in a way, this is kind of a dunk on ourselves. I don't think anyone claimed the hat.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Let me just double check.
I don't think they
What
got that
videos?
far in the episode.
Probably not. That would have been Caleb's performance review, which has one comment, and it's just me saying, "Is
Yeah.
this working?"
Yeah, so go ahead, go. You can claim it on Spotify.
If you're still here, you can still claim it.
You can claim it on Spotify or YouTube.
Yeah. First one to say, "Give me that hat."
Yeah, but you also have to subscribe to YouTube and let us know.
Yeah.
Text us
Let us know
if
that
you
you
have our
did it.
number, or
Comment. Give me that hat.
because that hat
And
could be
it's
worth
yours.
billions one day
Yeah.
with like inflation and
When-
when
Yeah,
we blow
when-
up.
when
like,
Spotify gives us that Joe Rogan deal,
yeah,
by then it won't be 100 mil. It'll be 100 bill.
yeah,
Easy.
we'll sign.
Oh,
that if you
speaking
want us to.
Yeah.
We won't sign that.
Uh,
Not worth it.
I mean, if you really wanted us to, we'd ruin the hat, but
Yeah.
sure. Speaking of Joe Rogan, before we go, I saw a ad on TikTok for these little, they're like these plastic things you put it up to your nose and smell, and it's basically smelling salts, but they don't say
Okay.
it is. It also could be cocaine. I don't know. But You put it up to your nose and you smell it, and you get this huge rush of energy. And they were doing this ad, and they're like, and this stuff works. That is why guys like the people from Shark Tank, Joe Rogan, and they show Joe Rogan using it, and they're like, have endorsed this product. When they showed Joe Rogan using it, it was AJ, like AJ Big Justice.
Yeah.
They were like referring to him as Joe Rogan. And then the worst part was, though, I went to the comments and somebody was like, LOL, Joe Rogan. And someone commented and was like, yeah, it sounds like the fake Joe Rogan they hired is even trying to sound like him. And I'm like, put some respect on AJ's name.
Yeah.
That's not a fake Joe Rogan that they hired.
No, he's
That's
a real
just
AJ.
Yeah. So shout out to AJ. Bringing the boom.
Yeah, bring the boom.
All right. And that's Yelling at Pigeons
This is
on Caleb's birthday.
Yelling at Pigeons. We'll talk to you
Shout out to
next.
Caleb for committing to recording on his birthday. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna record sports on my birthday.
Yeah, we're gonna record Yes tomorrow.
Yeah, so
So
because we
Dedicated.
want
All
Tanner
right.
to be part of it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Talk to you next week.
Let's blast.